Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob and my lovely wife Sandra here again. How you doing, babe?
Good.
So here's what we're doing. My wife and I love wines like this Mâcon, which we think is the Mâconnaise is a great region to get some really good quality Chardonnay at a good price out of Burgundy. And this is a Village, so this is a solid little wine. Runs us here about 20 bucks. Back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean about 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, my wife would love to drink Kendall-Jackson.
Yes, I did.
And it's been 10, 15 years since she's had...
Even longer, I think, yeah.
Might have been longer.
I don't know.
Since she's had that. So we thought, we were talking, I don't remember if it was on a podcast or if it was just you and I sitting around talking about Chardonnay, and we said, we need to do a little blind with us, more specifically for you, to see... I think we'll be able to pick this out, I would guess. I hope. But we thought it'd be fun just to see what we think about these wines. Yes. First of all, most importantly, do we like them? We haven't drank this in a long time, and I'm wondering if we maybe are missing out. Maybe we should be drinking that.
Oh,
and we've also heard really good things about Wente.
Yes.
Also a California Chardonnay. This is from the Central Coast. So we thought we would throw that in as well. As just kind of that oddball, I don't know if it'll be an oddball, but a third wine just to kind of throw us off a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We have, Joseph Garon, which is a very good producer, and I'm sure I'm butchering the name. This is a 2021, so again, quality-wise, probably a little advantage. Not probably, a little advantage. And vintage, this is a 2021, so it's got a little bit more age on it. We'll see if we pick that up or not, what we notice there. The the Kendall-Jackson is a 2022. This is their, get ready for it, this is their Grand Reserva. So, I mean, you talk about a badass one.
Well, I never had that one.
I have no idea. And then the Wente is just their Chardonnay from Central Coast.
Let's go.
Here's what we're doing. We are going to, I will put these in bags, 1, 2, and 3. I'll take all the foil off, similar shaped bottles, won't know what's going on. My wife will then come pour them into glasses that are marked A, B, and C. She'll have what she, which one she poured in. I'll have which one I put in the bag. We'll marry those two keys up when we're done and see what's what.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to each get our own time on camera to sip, taste, talk about these wines.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Boom. Gotcha, babe. To give a little description, some thought. Kind of what we think, and it's not trying to necessarily pick it out, but you can call your shot if you want to, and then we're going to get back together and talk about it, and then we'll do the reveal.
Okay.
You ready to jump into this?
Sure.
All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we have our wines poured. My wife, ladies first. She's got to go first, right? Again, the object here is want to have a little fun. See if you like all these wines. Can you pick out the Burgundy? And is it even a fair competition, or is it close? Hopefully, the goal would be is to go, hey, kind of like all three. And I do want to mention these three wines. The Mâcon, we pay about $17 for that. So the other two both come in at about $13. So a little bit difference in cost. All right, I'm going to step away. The show is yours, babe.
Oh no!
You get to go through and show them your skill. Well, we already know it's Chardonnay, so...
Right, but what am I...
So what I would say is what you're going to do first is try to figure out quality. Are they quality wines? We would think that the Mâcon, would be the best quality. I can already tell there's some difference in color.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. And then I would go through, what we do in the W set, which is the Blick. Balance, length, intensity, and complexity.
Balance, length, intensity, and complexity.
And see, does it have good balance? Is the alcohol or the acidity or something out of balance with the wine? What's the intensity on the nose and on the palate?
Okay.
And then just kind of grade the wine.
Okay.
Most importantly, do you like it, and which one do you like the best? And we're going to find out. Are you truly a Burgundy girl?
Oh no!
All right, I'll be right back. Show's yours.
Okay. So Rob left me here with these three wines. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So let's see, it's all Chardonnays, and so let's just let's just try it. So I did notice that there's different colors on these. This one seems a little lighter than this one and this one. These are almost the same color. So that's very, I'm very curious about that. So I guess we just kind of nose it. I guess I'll just try and nose it first. Give it a little swirl, look at it. Let me look at the light here. Oh, it's very clear. Okay, so let's nose it. Let me try that again. Let me swirl it up a little bit and give it a little. Oh, well, that's nothing like I would think a Chardonnay would smell like. Very strong on the nose. I don't know what words to use, but it's very strong on the nose. Let's go to B. This one's a little darker than the first one. A lot more gold. I don't know if you can see. A lot more gold on it. So now let me look at it through the paper here. Oh yeah, this is a lot darker. Oh. Ooh. This one's very different than the first one. Very different on the nose. Let me give it another. I'm really not sure how to describe this one. I like this one better than this one on the nose. I don't know how to describe this one. That's just different. These two look almost the same, although I think this one is a little darker. Little longer legs. So let's see this one. Ooh. This is very fast. It doesn't have hardly any legs at all on it. So in color, I think this one is like right in between these two. This is lighter, medium light, and then darker here. This one is C. So let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. These two almost are the same. Yeah, this one is very different. Very different. These two almost seem the same. So I'm not sure which ones they are, but these two seem the same. Closer in color, a little bit closer in color. This one is just very different. I kind of like it. I like this one on the nose. That's very nice. Okay, so let's give it a taste now. I'm trying to go through the blick. Balance, length, intensity, complexity. So, okay. I have a feeling, I'm not sure which one this is. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's pretty good. There's still just not a lot on it. It's not very complex, if that's what complex is. There's not much in there. Not much to it. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's okay. This is the one I really liked on the nose. Really, really, really like it. I like that. You can taste a little more, I don't know, it tastes a little more like a Chardonnay. That gives me more Chardonnay than this one. I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay, that wasn't bad. I really like this one on the nose. Let's try this one. That is delicious too. I wish I knew. I think this one really didn't have much to it. I don't think it had a whole lot to it. These two a little bit more. I'm debating on which one I'm leaning to between C and B. I'm curious to know which one is which. I don't know if I want to call any shot. This one is okay. It's not my favorite. The nose is okay. This one I liked on the nose and it wasn't bad. It's this one I really enjoyed as well. This one, let me taste this one again. Yeah, that's lovely too. I don't know what to do. This is my first time doing a blind and I'm not sure what to do. Okay, I think I'm going to name them this way. This is my first one, which is B with C and then A. I hope I got it right. I like this one. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm going to say this one may be Kendall-Jackson. Between these two are very close. Either one could be the Wente and the other one could be the Mâcons. Either one of these, A or B. And I think I'm going to say A, Kendall-Jackson. I'll go C, Mâcons, and B, Wente. Maybe I should write that down. B, Wente, Mâcons, Kendall-Jackson.
Okay, my turn. I'm up. I've got A, B, and C here. Again, I don't know. I know what I have in 1, 2, and 3, but I don't know what Sandra poured. And it's funny. She came in after her time with the wine, and she's like, Rob, I did terrible. Have no idea what I'm doing. I went into another room, couldn't hear or see her, so I'm not sure how she did, but my guess is she did all right. She has a really good palate, so I can only think that she did pretty good. All right, let's dive into these. First of all, off the colors, A is the complete lightest. I mean, it's really, really pale. And we already know the age of these wines, so we know there's not a lot of age on these. But B and C have some pretty good color to them, more of a yellow and a little bit darker. So I do like those two, their color. Similar, very similar. If I had to, from color intensity, I would say B is the darkest, C being second, and A being the lightest in the color. So viscosity, I don't even think I looked at the alcohol in these three wines, so I'm not sure. This is going pretty slow, so I don't know. We'll see. Say all of these are about 13.5%, 14% alcohol is my guess. This one about the same. All right, let's dive into the nose. Very not complex. The intensity is okay. You know, you get the aromas that you get. It's just, to me, not super pleasant on the nose. Almost a little bit of almost sour apple, kind of. A little bit of apple, but sour apple. It's been open for a little while. Completely different nose. Boy, I don't know what's going on here. That's just completely different. Again, more of a single note. This seems, obviously, you can see the color is darker, so I think it has some oak on it. A little bit of mallow, maybe. There seems to be this kind of creaminess, this richness on the nose. We'll see if we get that on the palate. But again, not a lot of complexity. I mean, it's not pleasing on the nose. I will say that. A little different. Let's go to C. Okay, that's more pleasing to me. That's more where I have a little bit of almost a little pear, a little bit of ripe peach. This just kind of clean and crispness to it. It's not, I feel like there's going to be good acidity on this one. On the nose, C would be my favorite. And then these two are kind of in the same little world. I'm not sure what I feel about them. All right, let's go in on the palate, see what we think. Okay, on the palate, not bad at all. I wasn't expecting that. It's got nice fruit. It's got acidity. I will tell you the alcohol kind of hits a little bit. I would say it's not as in balance as I would like with that alcohol. I can feel that in my chest a little bit, so. It's got good length, you know. It's got a decent finish. It's not real long, but it's not super short either. Decent finish. I mean, if you poured this for me at somebody's house, I'll drink it. There's nothing wrong with it for sure. Just the nose just doesn't hit me. But on the palate, it's not bad. Yeah. Really crisp acidity. Clean. It's got nice fruit. Not a lot of complexity to it. You know, as I said on the nose, it's kind of single-noted. I think on the palate, it's kind of single-noted. So, but it's a fine wine. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's go to number, I guess, B. Let's go to B. That was A. This is getting a little better on the nose. Okay. It's kind of funky on the palate. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's got a good acidity. It's got this weird kind of back aftertaste that I'm getting. I don't know what that is. It's almost different. I almost get, honestly, when you think about Rieslings and you get that kind of petrol note on the nose, I almost get a little bit of that here. It's kind of this, almost, I don't know how to describe it. Something's in my mind and I just can't get it out. Very thin. You know, it looks to be a little richer on the nose. I thought it might have a little more body, a little bit more weight to it. But on the palate, very thin, short finish, not a lot going on with this wine. You know, when you look at the color of it, you kind of have some hope. You know, you think there's some oomph there. Kind of really disappoints on the palate. So let's go to C, see what we think about this one. This would be the third one in the tasting, letter C. I still like this nose the best. That's really a pretty nose. Okay. That's a nice wine. That's a very well-balanced wine. It's got a little bit more complexity on the palate. It's got nice, you know, I would call this a medium body. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but not too much, but it's a nice mouthfeel on the palate. It's got good fruit. There's a hint of minerality to it. Just like a little wet stone is what I'm getting on that. It's got a nice finish. The alcohol is incorporated really well. Really nice wine. If I'm going to pick my favorite, this is clearly it. And if I had to guess, I would say this is going to be the Burgundy. I would say this is the Kendall-Jackson. So C, the Burgundy, B, the Kendall-Jackson, and A, I'm guessing, is the Wente. I'm betting the Wente had no oak on it at all. I don't get any oak on that. All right, Sandra and I are back together at the table. She has her wines. We can talk about them a few more minutes if she wants to. You came out after your recording and said, Rob, I did terrible.
I did terrible.
Why do you think you did terrible?
Because I wasn't sure of what I was supposed to do.
Just see if you like the wine and which one you like the best.
I know.
And if there were anything that stood out to you why you didn't like a wine, you know, ooh, this one's this or that. You have a really good palate, so.
Well, I don't know if I explained why I didn't like it, but I explained, I think, which one I did like.
Boy, your glasses look pretty full for tasting through some wines. You sure you tried them?
I did. I did try them.
Okay. All right. And by the way, you might see the mascot of the show. Bear is down here trying to get some nibble treats from Mom. So
yes, sorry.
he may pop his head up here in a second. All right, let's talk about these.
Okay.
So let's start with A.
All right.
It was the lightest in color of all three.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it's probably stainless steel.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. What did you think about it on the nose?
I was very confused about the nose. I wasn't very happy, I think, with the nose.
To me, it's not pleasing.
No, it was not. And it was not very good on the nose.
It's a nice little wine. I would drink that if somebody, but the nose is just not pleasing. It's some odd kind of.
And it's still, I thought, on the palate, it's okay. I thought it was okay. It's like
single noted. It doesn't have any complexity.
No.
So I said, if somebody poured me this at their house, I'd drink it.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by it. I don't want to drain
but
pour it or anything.
Yeah, it's okay. It was just like Not one of my favorites.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think I ranked it very high.
B. What'd you think about B?
The nose was very different. Very different from the first one.
It's got
And it
this
took me a little bit of
stinkiness to
while
it.
to get used to the nose, and I started to like it on the nose.
Is it not stinky to you?
No.
It's kind of
and
stinky.
there's something very different. Well, maybe stinky is the right word, but I kind of liked it.
Well,
it's very different.
Stinky not in a very put-off way, just stinky kind of in this odd
Very
kind of
different.
way.
Very different. I liked it. You didn't like it?
Nah, and it's not offensive. To me, this was just the wine that was it's yellow water. There's no body to it on the palate. There's no finish to it. There's no flavor to it. It's not complex at all. So to me, it's just kind of a very simple wine.
Yeah, and I think I put that high. I really did.
Well,
yeah.
if you liked it, you liked it.
I don't know why.
So C, I had that as my first choice, and then I went A. B, just because it was so thin and it was just really, like I said, yellow water. There was nothing to it. It came up, third for me. But try and see again. What do you think?
I like C.
Do we want to reveal?
Sure.
Okay. So we got to use your cheat code and mine. Where did you pour number 1?
B.
1 is Kendall-Jackson. So I got that right.
Oh, wow. I did not, and I put that one first. I thought it was Wente.
I didn't. I thought A was Wente. So what did you pour in A?
3.
That was Wente.
That was the one I liked the least.
It was the one I liked second. I didn't like the nose, but the palate was pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then that leaves 2, the Mâcon, and that
C.
was your B.
Yeah, C. Number 2 is C.
Oh yeah, C, which is what I called Mâcon.
Yeah.
So
And I called that
basically,
too.
somebody nailed it.
Yeah, I called that the same, Mâcons.
But you thought you got these two mixed up.
Yeah.
Overall, I would drink the Wente, and I would drink, obviously, the Mâcon. The Mâconnaise. I really liked that.
I guess I picked
This
both
wasn't
the
offensive.
Kendall-Jackson.
There was just nothing really there for the Kendall-Jackson.
Right. I liked it, apparently, because I picked it. But it was a hard decision between these two.
Fun exercise. I would say there's really none of these that are super offensive.
No.
I would also say I don't think we would ever buy the Wente or the.
No.
Well, I don't know. Do you want a Kendall-Jackson? You kind of liked it.
I kind of liked it.
Maybe we're going to buy
It's
a
the
Kendall-Jackson.
estate, right?
So tonight, you
The
drink
reserve.
this. We're making crab cakes for dinner. You can drink the Kendall-Jackson, and I'll tackle
Oh,
the
no, I really liked
Mâcon.
this one, too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and that Mâcon is the
That's
best one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Fun
would agree.
exercise.
Yes.
Thank you for doing it with me.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun.
Had fun. You guys might see more of these. Us kind of blinding, tasting, and talking about some wine. See
Yeah,
what we like.
I
Test
just-
our palates a little bit.
I just don't know much about them.
Hey, that's how you learn, right? You just do.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. What do you say, babe? Finish with a cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.